All right. Monday, 1606, 18 seconds, year 2024, 12th month, December, 23rd day. Almost Christmas. Xmas. Astrology, Jesus, Germany, Xmas. 6 is sex. Sex, 6 is the law. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. 6 notes. Sex notes. The relationship, yin and yang. The girl and the boy, equal. King and queen, equal. Queen brings the children, the cubs, equal. That's the law. The girl is the law. Boy is legal. Boy is thought. Girl is body action. The 5 senses. Extrasensory perception. ESP. So now the brother's wanting to fucking get into that fucking warlock song. Warlock is a name for a witch, for a boy witch is a warlock. Called a warlock. Girls are called witches. That's why they're called bitches. Boys are warlock because the reason being because they get locked into war because boy is the thought energy. Which universally speaking, you know, with all the giants, you know, with all the things that the giants have gone through, they've been flooded out, fighting wars and all that shit. It all comes down to the root, everything going on, the root that's causing everything could be. And this is, and if so, want to sheriff. If so, you know, all these giants are in thought lock, warlock, because that's all history's proven. Everything's been a big fucking war because it's unconsciousness, which is the mind syndrome. It's all mine. I ain't sharing. You're gonna serve me and suck my dick and be a slave. Someone else is gonna serve and suck the dick and be the slave. Now, Vinnie Moore has been playing with Tony McAlpine here lately. And this Sisley brother just learned through Rick Beato. The first interview brothers ever heard Tony McAlpine talk and see where he's coming from. And plus, his musical skill, his musical prowess is revealed. And that brother is a fucking music fucking master. The brother never fucking knew it. Had no fucking clue. Never seen no video, no nothing. No fucking nothing. That fucker has been in the fucking background hiding. That brother is beyond Steve fucking Vai. Musically speaking, that fucker is beyond Steve fucking Vai. Be fucking on Steve fucking Vai. As far as this brother can see, it could be that they're equal, but it just seems like it. That brother was on Rick Beato, fucking just calling fucking shit off the top of his head, playing fucking all the Bach, everything Mozart, fucking. Well, let me see if I can. Hopefully, I can remember it. And it just fucking comes out, and he plays the guitar. Only thing is that he doesn't sing. Never haven't seen much. At least Steve Vai started to sing, and then he backed out for some reason. You know, that's all insecurity, and that gets into too much fucking thought. The boy, that's what thoughts do. Oh, you suck, you can't sing. You know, worried about, you know, popularity, reputation, and, you know, what would the people think about me and all that shit. But you know, Steve Vai has never presented any mastery with the old Renaissance composers. He's never presented nothing on YouTube that this brother has seen yet. I'm talking a fucking mastery. And more than likely, fucking, they both probably read music. But I'm thinking, more than likely, probably, Tony McAlpine probably reads music. Now, what's the relationship, correlation, universally speaking? All of a sudden, Vinnie Moore, here's the Vinnie Moore model down here. The Vinnie Moore model. The Vinnie Moore, what could there be some type of relationship there, correlation here that there's a universal reach out, a connection getting closer and closer? Huh? To share information, to become more connected. Okay? Musicians becoming more connected. Musicians becoming more connected. So brother, I'd have to, want to get more, inspect Tony McAlpine's, and he's African too. He's fucking African. Straight to fuck up. And this brother's got all kinds of African fucking connections that keep coming out. It just comes out from the blood. So there's something there with this fucking Russell Eskew, Tony McAlpine connection that's, it's a slow rise. It's a slow rise. The G chord. It is getting fucking hot here. Brother's gonna have to get this fucking jacket off. Brother's gotta get the jacket off. Brother's gotta get the jacket off. Oh, these artificial fucking coverings. This gets all into private maritime law. Financial instruments, instrumentation, vibration, vibrato, frequency. This is the E key. This is the 5/4. And this is the 3/2/3. 5/4. 1 5 4 4 5 4 5 4 5 4 4 5 4 5 5 4 5 4. Okay, now the 2 and the 4 are connected through the 4 note. The only thing difference between a 2 chord and a 4 chord is the 2 chord has a 2 in it. 4 chord has a 1 in it. That's a 3 arpeggio. That's an E with the 1 on the 4th string, the octave E. The fat E. And then of course, I just fucking knocked off the fucking tip. The fatty. the lunch down there feeling loose and like it's not getting all bunched up and tight and pinched. The E, the B on the, oh, it fucking fell off again. Fuck. Brother's gonna have to cut another one because this one got cut too fucking short. But that just forces the brother to have to stop being in a fucking rush and slow the fuck down. So the E, B, that's the 5. The 5. And then the 1, and then play the 7th. So the 1 play down to the 7th brings the 3 arpeggio into play. That's not the E key though. The E key is this. It's that note. This note would be the A sharp, would be the A, would be the B key. The E key, and then the B key, that's the that's the difference between the A sharp and the A note. A note goes to the E. The A sharp goes to the B. That would be the 7th to the B. B, A sharp is 7. And it's not, that's really kind of not on the top of the head, although it is. It's kind of easy to figure out. But consciously speaking, you know, the brother just looked down here and he saw B, A sharp right there. But to think of it in the invisible realm, the brother, you know, sometimes playing so fast or whatever the fuck, it's, you know, skipping over shit so quick, and it's, you know, be able to have that right there all the time. You know, that's the goal anyway. There's another song the brother was playing the other day. It was the not Rhinestone Cowboy, the other fucking horse song. Cowboy and horses. Fucking Wildfire, when little buddy ended up fucking, probably he hadn't shown up, so he's probably found another home, or you know brother's thinking he probably just went to lay down and die because it's winter time. He's an outside cat. He said fuck this, and he wouldn't be able to come in. And I mean, who would take in a cat that ratty looking? There are some, though, you know, take him in and nurse him back to health, so you never know. There might have been a miracle somewhere. He could have been an angel cat, too, and just all of a sudden just disappeared, and that was the big fucking simulation hologram. He played his part in Russell, with Russell. Because, you know, there could be other entities, other living organisms out there that like to test fucking people. They just like to test people. Instead of knowing something, they have to test someone. Instead of being connected with the energy to see through where someone is at. All the test is for is because someone can't see what's going on with someone else. That means that's saying there isn't any transparency. There isn't no full connection with the universal energy. That right there. Anyone that gives someone else a test, there is no transparency with the connection, full connection, or however powerful the connection is. The connection isn't that strong. Let's put it that way. It could be stronger. Anyone that goes around testing someone else. Think on that, with all these societal slave system and all these tests going on. It's actually a trust lack. There is no real trust. And for those that can't see what's going on, there has to be a trust instead of a test. Ooh. thing. This is just evidence to consider. Not saying that it has to be this way or that it is this way. Just evidence to consider until more is known. More. See, there's the Vinnie Moore model. You know, there's probably a universal connection reason why that model popped up, and its connection with Vinnie Moore, who's in the spotlight, public spotlight. So it's Tony McAlpine and all the other stuff. It's the spotlight. You know, and most YouTubers are all into, you know, wanting to bring the spotlight people onto their shows. The spotlight people. So. And usually those are the only ones that want to go on anyway, although there are a lot of slaves, lower people that would die for the chance that, oh my God, if only I could. But then there's the more mature ones that are in the background. It's like, if it happens, it happens. You happen to be in the same town, we cross each other on the street or whatever, fuck, I ain't gonna travel to you. You sure as fuck ain't gonna come travel and visit me unless you're that strung up and really want something. Or, you know, whatever the reason, sometimes it happens that way, but yeah. Don't have to be fucking popular and in the spotlight to have a full strength, have a strong existence with the universe, to have strong existence with the universe. Don't have to be in the spotlight to have strong existence. There are some living organisms that have much strength with existence, universal existence, that are not going out of their way to be in the spotlight. Especially some of them that have real deep instinctual connections, and then learn more and more what's going on with the societal popular interview society. And it's like, there's going to be more societal consciousness before any of this, you know. Get-togethers happen. So far, anyway. You never know. Tomorrow could be something different. So, there's no need getting stuck on shit. Just like there's a video that popped up into the queue, and it was the latest guitar magazine interview saying, Shredder's Hall of fucking Shame. And who's in it? Steve Vai, Yngwie Malmsteen, Whitesnake, you know, and you know, these are all very popular channels that this Sisley brother has went on to their channels and commented immensely. So is there someone out there looking to test me, hoping that I'll get on the bandwagon and say, yeah, they deserve to be in a Hall of Shame, so then they can point their finger at me and say that's known as a trap. Right? There are actors out there that put this shit in there hoping to trap someone, so then they can ruin someone's reputation and say, look what this guy said about such and such. Now he's an asshole. That way they can get their following, otherwise known as their army, to fucking come after someone. You know, on the comments box or where the fuck are in the town or where the fuck. So, you know, this brother sees right through all that shit. Right through all that shit. If that's what's going on. So the brother brings, if it is going on, then it's evidence to consider. Until more is known. Ooh. Wildfire. So that goes from the 1 to the 7. There's a lot of seventh chords played in this song. Brother saw it on the YouTube videos, people playing the song, sharing how it goes. That's it. 1 to a 4. E, E7. There's a light yellow mountain with a chilling frosty blow. There's a hoot owl singing at the dead window now. 4 to the 3. 7. 4, 4, G sharp 3. Then I was blowing the cocktail C down to the F sharp 2. Getting that Wi-Fi. Beep, 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 fine. Back to the sheriff. This is the sheriff. This is called the song's riff, otherwise known as the hooker. Yeah, remember, the sheriff always likes to track down hookers to catch them. Hookers are considered that which is catchy. The sheriff, the she riff. This is the melody, the affidavit. That song we just played the other day, and you know, brother was getting into that 7 movements. So the brother's wondering the 3 could probably be played there because that 7 turns everything into a 3. So let's see. We're down to Yellow Mountain. Nah, it doesn't go. It doesn't go very well. Fucking pick just fucking fell all over the fucking floor somewhere. It fucking disappeared in the wood. There it is. And there's food down there. It's getting hot around here. I gotta put more fire on the fucking stoker. It's at 68 degrees right now, so at least turn the fan on and fucking open the doors. Okay, now Joel Hoekstra was on that Hall of Fame shred video. Where's the connection here? Ken Tamplin and Gabby Gunn, which this brother goes on Ken Tamplin channel and comments deeply. Yeah. So, you know. This brother has got so much ESP, he can see behind the scenes exactly what the fuck's going on. All the chess plays that are being moved. Could be, and it has to be a could be until. Not to say that everything's all bad or that it's all good, it just is. It's an audit. An audit is self-observation and then just present the evidence and leave it at that. Though there are some in the legal realms, especially legalism realms, which is the mud-stuck abusive sides, that say that an audit is just exactly what they say. There ain't no budging from what they fucking say. This is my assessment and that's it. If you don't agree, well, I'm either gonna fucking fuck you up or, you know, whatever gonna be coming down the pipeline with all the fucking questions, what's in your fucking wallet? You my fucking citizen fuck slave? as could be's and what could be's. And if wanna, then share if the could be's. Share the evidence. It's like some of the old Sherlock Holmes movies, and it seems like Sherlock Holmes is the Sherlock Holmes movies kind of coined the idea. Some of those old television shows, the private investigator would bring every fucking thing he could think of in front of everyone's face and say, you could have done this, you could have been there, you could have been there, and looked at someone else. They all be on the train ride, and he's standing up in the fucking aisle saying, you could have done it, you could have done that, and you could have done it, and everything just, he's putting the pieces together right there in everyone's fucking face. Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes acclaim. And in today's realm, people that don't want to look at the evidence, consider it, they want to get immediately offended because they think, oh, I'm guilty. Oh my God, even if they're innocent, they think I'm guilty, and they got to fight because they think someone's going to come get them. That's called being ruled with thought, all that thought stuff. Disregard for the body, the senses. Not saying that it is. Could be. Remember, the big picture always comes down to the could be, because it's so easy to get locked into saying something and then realize 2 months down the road, oh shit, I got locked in. Fuck. That, being conscious all the time, 24 fucking hours a day, every second of the fucking day, being conscious every second of the fucking day, it is a fucking engineering training process. And then to have a universal trust connection to everything that's being shared, to trust that everything is going to be wonderful. Even though there are many that could fall into the offended. And all the different things that come with being offended. All the different things that come. Robbery, thievery, murder, fucking setups, traps, fucking pedophile, this, fucking rape, that, all kinds of shit. That's, the unconsciousness gets overly strong. And facing that and facing the fear, facing all that fear and saying, it's just unconsciousness. It's just, and connecting with the trust. There is a trust that connects to, which causes unconsciousness to grow and fear to totally subside. And the more experience there is with that trust and the subsiding fear, although there are moments of fear, the more secure the more security that there is, the more security that there is in joy, confidence and security. Whole tone scales. Now that's like diminished seventh. Those are major seconds all over. Every string is a major second. Diminished sevenths are minor thirds. Well, go down one fret instead of the minor third, which is the G-spot squirt, all natural hand signal, although some say it's the Dio warding off evil spirits. In a way, yes it is. Bringing forth ancient information, nature, universal energy, knowledge, wards off unconsciousness, which is just another word one could call evil. That's getting in touch with the girl energy that's been stamped out and stepped on by the king energy. Yeah. to be able to hand sign with authority now. Hand sign with authority. Hand sign with authority. Not just hand signing because it's popular. Everybody hand signs, ain't it cool? Whee! That's called fashion. Fascism. Everybody wants to wear the latest fucking clothes and be known as the cool guy around the town. Everybody's got their fucking white fucking shoes. This brother did not choose these shoes just because they're popular and white. This brother chose these shoes because this is the flattest shoe he could fucking locate after fucking years of fucking looking for a flat shoe, finally becoming conscious that all these fucked up tennis shoes with these fucking clown curves on them, fucking up the fucking toes and the feet. Brother finally found something that was flat enough and said, this is it. And went through much travail. Members going to the store. The fucking security guard was in there because the brother was kind of like bitching to himself because he couldn't locate a nice flat shoe in the most popular store that has the widest range available near the area. Brother remembers that. They brought the fucking security guard because I was considered a fucking homeless dude. You know, someone that, you know, kind of expresses in the store, you know, the grief and whatnot, you know. It wasn't loud and everything. It was just, you know, mildly. But still, brother could see it. They brought the fucking security guards in. Fucking mall security. Just to hang around the store while I was in there. Now, that could also be seen as protection, too. Because Winston shares this information. Whenever someone's put in a lien position, has put in a lien position, especially a warrant, okay, now the enemies become, the guards become protectors. So one would have to go study the Winston Strap videos. Yeah, right there on YouTube. Now that's like Secret Service stuff. Anyway, the foot's keeping the foot. The brother never did put any fucking wood in the fire. Opened the doors and got the fans turned on, never put any wood in the fire. Now fucking open the doors again, put the wood in the fire. Blow into it to get it fucking started. Because the coals and shit and the wood that kind of lost its flavor. So the brother still hasn't got to the fucking 7-note fucking press record. One thing leads to another. So brother was going the 7 box and A sharp key yesterday. And that would be 7, 1, 2, A sharp, C, D, D sharp, F, G, A sharp, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. And that's the 3 is the minor 3 chord, which is the D3 for the A sharp key. Then the maiden 3. So the brother's wondering now that he's been calling this the maiden 5th string power chord. He's been calling this the maiden chord for fucking years. Now the brother probably wants to. This is a 3 maiden. Want to know the number? Technically, the technical name. The brother's wanting to know the technical name for this chord. So there's a 3, a 1, another 3. That note would be the 5 note. Yep, that's the 5. So a 3 with a 5, the 3 has a 5 in it. What the fuck is this technical name for this? Alright, a regular 3 minor would be the, then it has a raised that note. So that would be a raised 7th. That would be a sharp 7, which is a 1. That's a 3 with a sharp 1. Ah, look at that. That's the technical term. A 3 with a sharp 1. 3 add A. This would be a D3, a D minor chord to add A. That's another way of saying it. Wow. Look at that. Now, playing that same D maiden on the 6th string, it's different. Although it has that same cascade. It's that cascade right there, but with the different strings. And that would be the a 3 with a, there's a 3 minor, and that note's added. And that note's added, which is, this is D, and then the A. It's still the sharp 1. It's still the sharp 1. Ah. It's still the sharp 1. It's still add A. It's D minor add A. But it doesn't. Let's see here. It is the same chord. Ah, fuck, it is the same chord. And the A, the A is just one note. There's another A, so actually it would, since how there's no other, one could actually, that gets into the F shape. The A isn't on top, it's just an A right there. So it is still, it's just not as dominant sounding, because on the 6th string, the D minor, add the A, is an A here, or no, the A sharp, add the 1, the A sharp 1. There's the A sharp added on the top and the bottom. The A sharp is added on the bottom and the top. Ah. It is essentially the same chord. Oh, fuck it. Look at that. It's just that the top end, the sharp 1 is missing from the top end. Or, the sharp 1, which gives it a 7th. So it's a 7th. Ah, well, yeah, so that's still part of the 7th, it's still part of the 3 minor. So it's not really a 7th, it's already a 7th is already with it. It's just still on the bottom end. The A sharp is added, the sharp 1. So this would be a D minor add A sharp, not add A, it's add A sharp because this is the A sharp key, A sharp 1. And there's the C shape. That's the C-shape arpeggio. That's where the Kung Fu grip comes in. Because when the brothers first started learning arpeggios, which he learned from a guitar magazine from a Tony McAlpine article on the Navy ship out at sea. And that was this one. And so that really started to develop. And since the fingers being too short, you know, at the time, and the flexibility and the limpness and the stretch not being there, it was hard to, especially way down here, playing different arpeggios. I mean, it's fucking hard as fuck. So the brother compensate, he would go. Quickly. At first, that's how the brother was. But, anyway, so that just wanted to come up. Now, shut these doors. Keep the heat going. Keep the skeet heat going. So it was around the same time the brother got the Vinnie Moore tape came out, the Vinnie Moore guitar instrumental came out, and the Tony McAlpine instrumental came out, and that was while the brother was at sea, back in 1987, 88, around there. And the brother happened to be able to obtain those for some reason, going into port, overseas or San Diego. Brother remembers going to San Diego and locating. That's where the Joe Satriani fucking tape was got at the music store in San Diego. And there were other ones. Project Driver was also gotten over at the San Diego store. Brother remembers getting an Imperelli over in fucking Singapore. You know, just going through the music over there and looking at it thinking, this looks like it'd probably be something. So, it feels like it. There's an energy here with this. And so, sure enough, fucking got it home, got it to the ship, started listening to it, and was like, and said, oh yeah. Stand in Line song, man. And then Over the Rainbow instrumental. Surfing with the Alien, that was the Satriani fucking tape. Dragon's Kiss was also obtained in, Marty Friedman's Dragon Kiss was also obtained in San Diego. Brother remembers walking down the streets through the neighborhoods in San Diego while the ship was ported there, listening to that fucking on the Walkman. Back then they had the Sony cassette Walkmans with cassette tapes. Cacophony, somewhere Cacophony came into play there. Might have been from San Diego also. was getting the Queensryche Operation Mindcrime while the brother was in Hawaii, listening to that a lot. Hawaii. Cacophony, Jason Becker. Brother was listening to Images the other day. A song called Images. Brother didn't realize that that was the name of the song, but when he heard the song, he was like, I've heard that song before. That's the Japanese song. Now, it could have been that Jason Becker was poisoned. And someone could have been jealous of him. Because he would have been the first American guitarist that was at the same, almost the same level as fucking Yngwie James Malmsteen. Jason Becker. He would have been the first American. As far as, one of the taller guys, Viking type. Little Marty Friedman, he's just a little guy. He has to put Kiss platform shoes on to, give himself some security. And whatever, plus he probably just, that's his connection with the Kiss days. His thing to keep that the platform. The Panther platform, the Ford Panther platforms. Who knows, the real reason, the subconscious, unconscious reasons going behind, It's still evidence to consider. It could be this, it could be that. And if so, then, share it. If so, then share. Well, everything would be if so. Everything is there to share. All evidence. Until there's more clarity to where there doesn't have to be any speculation anymore. Unless the whole universe is always speculation for forever. It could be. Because it could be that if one wants to speculate, one could morph into anything they want with the speculation. I speculate that, this could happen, so poof, instantly. Or as slow as one wants it to happen. It could be a slow, gradual morph. Some call it reincarnation. Oh, I need 500 million lives in order to, Others, say, well, this is going to be a quantum leap thing. Some would say that slowly growing is better. Some would speculate, well, that's what you want. If that's what wants to be seen and enjoyed, then more power to the living organism that wants to experience that. Instead of bringing all these pronouns in, then one starts thinking, oh, one's talking about me, and now I'm offended. To speak more generally. So yeah, A sharp key, box 7. All the 2-note chords to instantly know them. Well, the brother looked for some obvious patterns, and that's the 1-4-5. Just like on that chart back there on the wall, the relationship chart in the previous videos. The perfect intervals, the perfect intervals, the octaves, the fourths, and the fifths. 1-4-5, which is a popular radio music song. 1-4-5. Most songs are written through 1-4-5. 5 is known as the pre-climax note or the moaning note. As far as the sexual energy goes, the boy and the girl energy, the yin and the yang, the wang and the bang, the thought and the body, And then the 5 is the moan, and the 1 is the come note, orgasm. Here's a 4-5-1 example. In the chorus, 1, she sometimes, you look at her, you want to go outside, baby. You have to reprogram the brain because she's so used to pissing in the house now. You have to remember, and I have to walk her outside the door so she remembers. There you go. She gets offended though, so I have to be very gentle. There you go. She's remembering now. Now she actually went out the door herself. I didn't have to totally coax her. So there it is. I have to get the neuro. Yeah, neuro, Jim. Come on, pee-pee. I'll go walk down to the box. She says, oh yeah. Pee-pee box. She can pee on the butt there if she wants to feel all that. Come back through the door if she wants. So yeah, she went out there and instead of going in the box, she went outside on the grass and pissed on the grass. And instead of having to give her the baby good girl, the brother said, wonderful. Gave her a more mature response. Wonderful. Wonderful. That was wonderful. Yeah. So you got to get that's called the neuro gym. You got to get the neuro connections going again. Sometimes, it just needs a little guidance from the motherly energy, universal motherly energy to get the mammary gland suckled upon again. Sometimes need to suckle. That's right. Back to the 7 box. So the brother started looking for some obvious patterns in the 7 box. And the obvious pattern is the 1-4-5. Brother saw one. This would be the 1. Let's see here. Yep. The 3 to the 1. That's the 3 to the 1 note in the 7 box, which is the there's the A7, A sharp 1, and the C, which is known as the hop pattern, 3 notes per string, or the bop pattern, because the first 2 fingers bop into each other. They're close to each other, which is different than a hop pattern, which is a 2 hop or a 6 hop, and there's a space there. Instead of the first 2 fingers bop into each other, there's a gap, so you got to hop over the river. So it's called hop. And then getting up here to the first, second, and first strings, there's the slop pattern. It rhymes with hop, bop, hop, and slop. And the reason it's called slop is because it's like 2 gears, they mesh, but it's sloppy. So it gives a word picture to be able to visualize, help to remember. Bop, hop, and slop. So, over here, the position, the position here from the 5th string to the 5th string to the 4th string. Okay, that would be called the 7, 1, 2, the 3 bop, 3, 4, 5, and then there's the 6 hop, 6 hop fingering. That there. But from the pinky here on the 4th string to the index finger, first finger on the 5th string is now it'd be like a 5th power chord. A 5th power chord, except it's augmented. That'd be an augmented 5th, as far as augmented 5th for the relationship. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an A sharp there. So a D to an A sharp, and there's a D there, and then there's the A sharp, which is the C sharp, which is the C shape. The C shape, the C chord shape. C shape, and it's also known as the G shape too. The bottom end to the G shape, going down here like that. Popular G chord. Well, same thing with A sharp. It's the same shape, but it has to be barred down here. It has to be barred to get an A sharp G shape chord. But when the pinky's gone, now it's more like a C shape, which is this. There's the C right there, but then the C is added here. There is no bar when it comes to the 2nd string, because that string is tuned flatter than all the rest of the strings, because to tune the strings, one goes 5th fret, 5th fret, 5th fret, and then the 4th, the 2nd string, the 3rd string goes down flat 1. So it causes everything on the 2nd string, the 1st string, to be sharper as far as positions go. Well, at least one. Something like that. Brother, I have to look into it more. It might not be exactly correct. Brother could sit here and get out the microscope if he wanted to spend the time on it and had the motivation. So the D to the A sharp, that is a 1 chord. That's the 1. And then going back down to the 6th and 5th with the same shape is the 4. And going to the 4 to the 3 is the 1. Let's be sure. Now that's a 5, and the 4 is over here. Yeah, the 4 is down here. So this is the 1. This one's the 4, and there's the 5. Now, as far as the climax radio music, here would be the 1. Bring the 1 out and then go to a 6-3. Here's a 6 with a verse to the 3, 3, 3, 3. Repeat it. There's an easy 6 chord in the A sharp key, and there's the D3. All the rest of that shit is coloring the chord. which is an affidavit, the melody, which is actually a mellow C, because D is for debtor, C is for the creditor. And anyone born in the hospital through a birth certificate is actually creditor to the international and national, county, and universal bankruptcy. So, but unconsciousness has flipped the tables and convinced many soul spirits to be unconscious with that. And this is where slavery and slave master comes in. So that's the 7 box, and so one could come up with a song and have it be popular and all that shit, or just play it over and over with the 1, 4, 5 like that, realizing that alright, 1, 4, 5, and then there's this one, which is from the 3rd string to the 5th string, which is a stretch fucker. That's also a 5. The octave. And then the next octave. And there's the 5-bar chord, the A shape, on the 5th string. There's the top arpeggio note, which is the F. It's the 5. That's also a 5. 5, 5, 5. 4, 4, 5. 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. There's an A7. There's a 5 with a 7, so that's actually part of the 5 chord, the 7 note. The A note. The A note, that's it. There's the 7, the A. So yeah, the A is part of the 7. It's part of the 5 chord with the A sharp key. With the A sharp key. So then there's the dissonant ones that are easy to remember, that these shapes go in the opposite direction to a power chord. You know, the root note's at this end of the fret, and the other note is at the bottom end toward the keyboard end of the fret. Whereas with the power chord, it's the reverse. The fat note's down here, and the high note's down here. But to reverse those, staying inside the box from string to string are the dissonant positions. Now I just got to memorize the numbers. So this would be 1, 2, and then after the 2 always comes a 3 for the dissonant. So it's always the next note, chromatic note. 2 dissonant, 23 discs, or the 2 discs. Just call it the 2 discs, or the 2D, D for disc, the 2D, the 2D, and the 3, 4, 5, the 5, 6. There'll be the 5D, the 50, the 50. I could call it the 50s, the 5th disc, the 5th disc, 56 chords, the 56 chord. That's what it's known as, the 56 chord. 23 chord, 56 chord, and then 6, 7, 1, and then the 2, the 12 chord. This is the 12 chord. The 12 is a chord. 1, 2. Then there's the 2, 3, 4. There's the 45 chord. There it is. It's this. 5, 6, 7, 1. 71 chord. Dissonant. Now that right there is part to a 5 chord. Brother saw that yesterday, and then this one, because he's playing around with it yesterday, this one's 2. That's 2. That's 5. And that's that's dissonant. 2, 5, dissonant. That's the 5 note. That's the 7 note. So 7, 1, yeah, 7, 1, 71 dissonant. The 2 chord, 2, 2, 2, 5, and then this one. That's 2, that's probably 1. No, that's part of the 4. Oh yeah, that's part, no, that's part of the 2. This is the 3. This one's the 3. There it is. This is 3. That's 5. That's 2. And that's 1. Brother learned that from the Zakk Wylde song. But the power chords on the fat strings down here are on the 1st and 2nd string that just barred the same fret. That's a 1 power chord. Those 2 are barred when one bars the 1 power chord all the way out. It's a major power chord. There's the 2 notes. So I learned that from the Zakk Wylde song. When the brother learned that song for the first time, it's like probably 10 years ago, the brother actually looked at it and said, and there was like a Stevie Ray or a fucking, the black guy, Jimi Hendrix song that was similar to this, that the brother had just come across too, and looked at it and said, oh man, there's something similar here with these 2 things. But anyway, the Zakk Wylde song got the brother Miracle Man, which according to the article, YouTube video, whatever the fuck, that was the first song that Ozzy and Zakk Wylde wrote together. Brother looked at it and he said, oh, these are the fucking Chinese notes, but they're also the same thing as the fucking power chords. Ah, this is 6. This is 7, which is actually that. That would be the power chord for the 7. But bring it up like that. Now that's the A. It's because it's played in F sharp 6. I saw a miracle man. Searching the critical man, born again, dying, down. Nothing to be sinner, nothing to be sinner. So that would be a fucking 3 3 3 3 3 4 3 3 3 3. 1 1 2 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 Got busted. solos in. So, you know, the solo is in one of those, you know, is in a particular chord backing, known as a mode. Because a solo is just a coloration with a chord, otherwise known as the chord affidavit. The melody, the creditor. Melody would be a debtor. A debtor is a slave that don't know who the fuck the slave is. Well, fuck that. A slave who knows who the fuck he is still under Dr. fucking Who, to use that fucking language. So a different phraseology to distinguish militarily between the two. So one would have to sit down and think, you know, a different way to say it, which would be a different way to play it on the guitar. Different way to say it is a different way to play it. This gets all into jizz. Languages, turning pages, languages, bringing changes, or breaking the change. Be all in the docking with fucking, there's the question, George Lynch. Breaking the change that I do. And Don Dokken and all the rest of the Steve Pilson, something like that. Still the G key. Well, anyway, it's been an hour for this video. I'm gonna get another one going. Brothers on a vid roll. Brothers on a vid roll. Pull finger.